it going, guys? Mickey, if not can't tell, back another kick-ass beer review. Going to review another Good Folk Brewing beer. It's the IPA. It's a West Coast IPA, along that style, along the lines of that style. No medals on this one. They've got a few medals on some of their other beers. I think the Nipa's got a medal. That one I reviewed recently, which is the Black Dark Lager. It has a medal as well. What else can we say? We're going to the Oak Bank glass, the Pike's Oak Bank. It's the closest thing I've got to a narrow glass where I can get my nose in there and get a good whiff of this beautiful West Coast IPA. I'm going to pour it up. We'll talk about some of the ingredients that are in this, my thoughts on it. Good Folk doing great things. They're right up there with Method Brewing, which is just around the corner. Good Folk are currently going through a renovation as well. I forgot to mention that in the last video. They are closed for renovation, so they've got a lot of good things going on there. But still got beers in the market, which is good. So they're obviously keeping the consumer happy. Damn, love me a West Coast IPA. Anything dank, resinous, fruity, floral. Yeah, right up my alley. Looks great in the glass, as you can see. Nice West Coast appeal in that one. Oh yeah, it's got some great aroma coming off it. I've had this one quite a few times as well, and never reviewed it. So here we are. I should be supporting the locals a lot more. I should be doing a lot more reviews of locally produced and made craft beers. Bit of extra coin to splurge, so I thought, bugger, let's go and get back into the reviews of some really good beers. Some cheaper ones, which have been good as well. They've been appealing. They've been thirst quenching, well suited to the weather here, particularly in Newcastle, on the east coast, New South Wales, Australia. Colour's good. In for a sniff. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Damn, good beer. Another question that was asked is, once upon a time I used to review beers and give them a score, which I don't do anymore. I feel the reviews speak for themselves in the way that if I say I would purchase this beer again, or I think it suits a certain situation, then it's well within reason to not have to give it a numbered score. Some guys will do it out of 10, some will do it out of 5. Some would rate it with a theme of so many schooner glasses or so many midi glasses out of 5, or so forth. Put a theme against it is a really good thing as well. And I enjoy watching those sort of reviews, but yeah, I just don't do it anymore. If I feel the beer's worthy of trying, or if someone else trying it and something I'd buy again, I'd recommend it. That's good enough. Hopefully I've answered that question well enough for that particular subscriber. I do enjoy the personal messages as well, not just the comments and stuff that go on to the channel, but yeah, I do get personal messages, which is good as well. I like that sort of theme, that feel of that people reaching out. That's good for mental health and so forth as well. In for a taste. So 375ml can. Oh, it's a nice beer. 6.5% ABV. I should have done this at the start of the video like I normally do. I'd be carried away, ahead of myself. 2 standard drinks in this 375ml can. Once again, 80 Beaumont Street, Hamilton, here in Newcastle. Resinous, piney. So this beautiful beer includes ingredients like strata hops, equinox hops, amarillo hops, and laurel again. So the laurel was used in their black dark lager. Excuse me, a couple of videos back, and they use things like the Voyager Voodoo Schooner malt again, chit malt, Munich malt, and wheat malt go into this. So these guys aim for a really consistency and a balance of the particular styles that they're making. Always, once they open again, always, yeah, if you're ever in Newcastle, go and do the trail. Go and visit those Shout and Method, Good Folk, Thirsty's Messiah. Give those guys some love. They're relatively new in the scene. They're trying to keep it all alive. They're doing quite well at doing it. Good Folk not long opened, and they're already doing a renovation. So these guys are obviously doing quite well to be able to do any sort of expansion or increase in volume, whatever they're planning on doing. There's not much say in what's going on there. I do have a few little connections there at Good Folk, and I do get some information. Videos coming up will be the 2 fresh wort kits that I received that I'm doing. So I will do not so much a brew day, because it's just as simple as pouring it in and throwing your yeast in, and a couple of days later if you want to do a dry hop to better the beer. I don't think they're going to require a lot, but yeah, look, this is nice. It's got a very, it's a dank aroma. The flavour I'm getting off this is, it's not quite up there with the really good so the market leading sort of West Coast IPAs. Slightly grassy. I don't know whether it's the age of the can either. I would imagine and I can't even see that. Not at all, because it's 17th package, 17th for the 1st 2025, so it's a pretty fresh can. And are they still brewing? Are they brewing while they're closed for renovations, just so they can keep the beers churning out? Yeah, it's nice. It's sort of, it doesn't quite, to me, as much. I'd love to say that this beer out of the can is as good as the beer off tap. It doesn't compare. For some reason, I'm just not feeling it. Has a real grassiness about it out of the can compared to what it is off tap. Now I'm just trying to think back. Yeah, I actually have had it. Had the pleasure of having a couple out of the cans. I actually have. Yeah, I have. I definitely have, because when it first came out, I had it. I went and purchased it. So it's just not. It's not what it was, and I'm being brutally honest. As much as I love this brewery, yeah, I've definitely had it. So much nicer off tap, that's for sure. So we had the NEPA, the Denny's Wedge, the black, the IPA, and it was in a white can. I can't remember what that one was, but yeah, they were all really good off tap. Anyway, still a nice beer. It's just not what it was. Is it me? Is it my palate? I don't know. Yeah, who knows? Cheers.